Well, I'm always looking for something new and exciting to hunt. And when my buddy Billy Lawson from Stickemarchery.com invited me down to his home state of Florida to hunt gators, I was quick to jump at the opportunity. But like I said, I like a challenge. So I decided to go after these big water lizards with my PSE bow and my Swacker broadheads. Hopefully, we can get the job done without becoming gator bait.
Spook Nation, nation. Eyes like an eagle, ears like a hawk, half man, half predator. He's living to stalk with the heart of a lion, the nose of a buck. It's blood, sweat, and tears, a skill. This ain't luck. From the day he was born, he had a burning desire to make Tennessee proud and set the world on fire. From the swamps to the Rockies to the North Pole, with a gun and a bow and a mission in his soul. Muscle and bone beneath the Under Armour. He's wearing a camouflage badge of honor, proud to wave the flag of the USA. He believes in God and family every day. He travels the nation, he's an inspiration. Welcome to the land of Spook Nation.
Spook Nation is brought to you by Under Armour Scent Control. Never detected, always lethal. Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. PSE, Precision Shooting Equipment. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Big Green Targets. Go big, go green. And Spy Point, the best and most innovative trail cameras.
All right, we're down here in Central Florida, my hometown in Kissimmee. It's opening week of gator season down here. Got spooked. We're going to pick him up at the airport right now.
Well, my buddy Billy Lawson from Stickemarchery.com is coming to pick me up at the airport, so I'm just hanging out waiting on him.
Southwest 28. I don't know where Spook is, but he ain't at the Southwest.
He's in Jacksonville.
I mean, how hard can it be to pick somebody up at the airport? He lives here.
Hey, Spook, what airport did you land at? You're on the wrong floor or something, and you're where they got the bags?
He must be in the wrong spot, because I know I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, we found him. He took an escalator that went up 2 floors instead of 1 floor. So there's old Spook now coming down. Sitting there wondering what was going on there.
Well, I was standing there talking on the phone, it was just buses and taxis. I knew I was in the wrong place. Well, Billy's a funny guy, and we've become good friends. I mean, we like to talk about hunting. We got a lot in common. And he kind of grew up a lot like I did on a farm. Even though I worked at a sawmill, he worked on a farm. We still had a lot of similarities. So because Billy and I have so much in common, we both love to deer hunt so much, the conversation always leads into something about deer hunting.
Good night. And where is that one at?
Right there next to that cornfield. Right between the cornfield and the camera.
In that dirt area.
Yeah, he's like square between the camera and the cornfield. Yeah. Hey, you know I'm not going to give away all my secrets. Hank said as far as he knew, nobody had ever shot a gator with a Swacker. So tonight might be a first. Well, because of Billy's association with Stickemarchery.com, I mean, he's always got the new, latest, greatest gadgets out here in the hunting world. So I'm always eager to bring out something on him that he doesn't know anything about yet. See, Billy from Stickem Archery thinks that he's the archery guru. And I'm just breaking out all kinds of new stuff on him on the gator hunt. Let him check the new fletch out.
You can just replace every. Well, look at that. It's nice to know people that got stuff like this so they can give you a couple extras that they have.
A 12-foot gator will get you the whole pack. Spook Nation will be right back. Spook Nation is brought to you by Record Rack, Premier Deer, Swacker, Lethal, Redneck Blinds, and Med Guardian Insurance. Insure to be sure. We finally got all our stuff together. We're at the ramp. We're getting ready to launch the airboat. Finally, I'm gonna get to go gator hunting. We might be staying at the truck a little while longer. Might not turn my hat around. I got a feeling I'm about to lose it. Fortunately, the rain held off, and we're headed out on the airboats, chasing gators. We've gotten to where we're going on the airboat, it's starting to get dark, and all of a sudden we're starting to see some gators. That's the wake right there, ain't it? We saw a lot of gators, saw a lot of small gators starting out. We saw gators of all sizes the first night out. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because a lot of times you just see their eyes glowing. Until you get up there, you're not really sure how big they are, but we saw little ones, medium-sized ones, and a couple of big ones.
I had him. I'm trying to get a hold of him. Grab him behind the neck.
Well, Billy's from Florida. I mean, he's lived here all his life. And I figured catching a gator for him really wouldn't be a big deal, but he was having a little trouble with this one.
Shoot.
We spotted another smaller gator, and our captain, Jeff, I mean, he just reached right out there and grabbed him on the first try.
This gator here is probably 2.5+ feet. There to there, every inch is a foot. That's how you judge the length of a gator.
It's kind of neat to see it, you know, up close, get to touch it. You know, he told us some different things about the gators. It's pretty cool. Well, it's going to be a long night for Billy after getting showed up by Jeff. We're not going to let him live that one down. We're going to change our tactics a little bit. We've been riding around trying to spot one and get in on him. Hadn't had much luck yet, so now we're going to try to bait him up.
So we're going to try right here and just see if we can bait one up.
This is where we need smell-o-vision.
Scratch and sniff.
All right, smell-o-vision. It ain't too bad. It's only been hot for a day.
Oh, that smells tasty, by God.
I'm hungry.
Smelled like what?
3 days. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't nothing worse than a beach lump.
The baited bears.
Just make a, here. Let me just come through the eye with this in. Yeah, we're changing tactics. We're going to try to feed this one. Get him to come out, get him to come up off the bottom. Then we'll try to take him if we can. How far you want it out there?
Here in the center of those lilies. To the right? Yep.
We put out the bait, and while we're waiting on something to get on it, we decided we'd go out and try to snag one in the canal.
See the bubble just flipping.
Well, the captain almost snagged one once. I had a good time trying. I mean, it was fun casting out there, but again, we didn't have much luck at it.
Well, yeah, he's right there. Yeah, I mean, I guess he could. Oh!
Well, we finally give up on the snagging and decided it's time to go check on the bait. Get to the bait, nothing had gotten on it. We're striking out. Well, the first night was almost kind of like a scout trip. I mean, we tried to kind of figure out where we saw the most big gators, and there was one particular canal where we saw several big ones, so we knew the second night, that's kind of where we was going to try to concentrate our efforts. Spook Nation is also brought to you by these sponsors: Gold Tip, Biologic, Smoking Rack, Nose Jammer, Ozonics, and Muddy. Spook Nation is brought to you by Thompson Center's New Dimension Bolt Action Platform. It's the second night. We know what we want to do. We got a new plan, and we're headed out after them. We saw some big gators in a canal last night, and so tonight we're going to get up on the bank on the levee of the canal and sneak down the levee and try to shoot them from the land rather than off the airboat. So it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. I'm anxious to get out there and get started, but first of all, we're going to get us a big old steak.
I've been known to cook on a little fire every once in a while.
Now this is what I'm talking about, steaks out in the middle of the swamp, and it's smelling good.
Hey, this isn't even fair, Spook. I mean, what's going on?
Woo! Oh, now it looks good.
Yeah. I don't understand. I think this one was yours.
Well, I like my steaks medium rare or maybe even medium. Billy likes his raw.
It was yours.
This one's for sure not, because that sucker ain't been cooked.
Look at what he's talking about. I can't even hear him mooing anymore.
Man, Billy, that's nasty. Cook the meat.
I'm gonna have to still hear it move just a little bit. Faint moo is all I need.
Well, we're all full, and we're headed out after this big gator that's in the canal that Jeff's been seeing. And we found him, and he's there.
That's a nice gator, too. We got a big gator right down here. Jeff has seen this gator about a week ago. We're fixing to slip right down this bank right here and see if we can get a shot at him. All you're going to be able to see is his eyeball. I don't know, you probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but we're going to try to get an arrow in him, and then we'll get in the boat and see what happens. But we got to get down here and see if we can get air in him right quick before he goes away. can't see him. Just leave the camera on me.
Well, I knew this was going to be tough with a bow because it was dark and trying to see through the peep and, you know, see the sights, see the gator. I mean, it was hard.
He's only about 10 yards.
You're in it, man.
Yeah, I got there.
When I released the arrow, I knew it hit him. I mean, I didn't know exactly where, but it sounded like it's supposed to.
But that's
Bingo. We finally got an arrow and a gator. We swacked him. Hank said as far as he knew, nobody had ever shot a gator with a swacker. We just did. I can't wait to see what kind of damage it does. We're probably gonna have to shoot him again with another one, but that's all right. Let's go get him. Let's go find him.
Spook Nation will be right back. Spook Nation has been brought to you by Spook Nation Farms, Stack On, Real Scent, View Fletch, Illuminite, and to watch Spook Nation online, go to stickemarchery.com, the A to Z of archery. Spook Nation!
You got an arrow in him, Jeff.
Oh, good deal.
See what we can find him.
Well, the object of the game initially is to get an arrow in him with a small rope attached to the buoy. And that way, you know, you find the buoy, you get the rope, and you ease him back up to the boat.
Attached to something.
Yeah. I mean, this is a time when you got to be easy with the rope. I mean, you can't really manhandle the gator because it would be easy for him to break this small rope or pull the arrow out.
Let me here move up towards him. I'm gonna get the harpoon ready just in case. If it's a bigger one, just color up.
Well, as we're getting him up there, we're trying to figure out, you know, exactly how big he is, and we've got the harpoon ready with a bigger rope. So if this gator is as big as we think he is, we can get this bigger rope in him so we can get him up there for another shot.
There's the arrow. That's a good gator.
We realize this is a big gator, and we've got to get the harpoon in him, get that bigger rope in there so we can actually, you know, do something with him.
Right there. Get him? Yeah, you got it.
He's a big gator. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now we got a better hold on him, we got the big rope in him, now we can get him up there and get a swacker in him.
Let's see what he's got.
Actually, he's going to have a better shot from right here.
Probably.
Spook, come over here. We'll hold this.
Keep the boats like that.
We'll keep the boats just like this. Hang on, pulling this other line.
Rodney, you got
This
enough
rope
rice?
too. There he comes.
He got a good one.
We got him up there, he was thrashing and carrying on. I finally got a shot in him, and that swacker just X'd him out. I mean, he was done.
Well, Spookster.
But you got to go to the very back of the boat back there.
Gator, boys. How'd that broadhead do?
I don't know. We'll find out here shortly.
It killed him.
That's a pretty good one.
I still didn't realize how big this gator was. I mean, I still hadn't got the kind of look at him that, you know, I really wanted. When we pulled him up in the boat and I realized how hard we were struggling to get him up in there, then I was beginning to figure out this was a giant gator.
Can't get much closer to 10.
Dandy. That was fun.
It's a little bit different than a tree stand, don't you think, Spook?
Yeah, it's a lot better other than mosquitoes.
Yeah, we don't have any.
I think anybody would love to come down here and do this. I mean, any hunter who likes to go out and, you know, experience different things. I mean, you know, hunting a gator was incredible. Well, gator hunting is everything that I thought it would be and more. I mean, it was a ton of fun. It's exciting. I really appreciate Billy having me down here to do this. I've always wanted to. I've seen other people do it. And I hope I get to come back down to Central Florida and do this again sometime.
If you put God, family, and country first, then you are a citizen of the Spook Nation.
It's a percentage of know-how,
A percentage of luck.
and a whole lot of ain't never giving up.
If you're hunting to live,
Or living for the hunt,
and do whatever it takes until you get the job done, then you're a spook.
I'm a spook.
We're all a spook.
Doing exactly what we were born to do.
So you're gonna have to bring it if you wanna tag along.
Cause you're joining the ranks, 20 million strong.
It's a percentage of
A
know-how,
percentage of luck,
and a whole lot of ain't never giving up.
when the beast is down,
It's time for
we're
celebration.
not taking away.
We'll give it back to the nation. We believe,
Under God,
indivisible. Spook Nation.
nation.